Welcome once again, children. Now we will see second part of the story. Soon he came to a clearing which looked like an ashram. It was the Rishi's ashram. The king tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its shade. So this our king comes to one ashram. He tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its shade. And then suddenly he heard a gentle voice and announced, "Welcome to the ashram, sir. Please go inside and rest. The rishi will be back soon. There is some cold water in the pot. Please make yourself comfortable." The king looked up and saw a big brown bird in the tree. He was amazed. "This one looks like the other bird outside the cave," he said to himself loudly. So our king, he was amazed when he got such a nice treatment by somebody. In fact, it was a bird who welcomed so politely to king, and our king was amazed, and he thought that it's a similar bird that he had seen in front of the cave, and he spoke loudly to himself, "It's the same bird." Then what happens? See, "You are right, sir," answered the bird. Then that bird sitting in front of ashram answers that he was right. Again, the bird says further, "He is my brother, but he has made friends with robbers. He now talks as they do. He doesn't talk to me anymore." Just then the rishi entered the ashram. Then what happened? This bird tells all the fact to that king. That bird in front of the cave the was brother only of this one bird who is now sitting in front of the ashram, and he had made friends with robbers, and that is why he then talked as they did, like that he said. And then rishi enters. "Welcome, sir," he said to the king. "Please come inside and make yourself at home. You look tired. Rest for a while, then you can share my food." So Sadhu comes there, welcomes very politely, and offers his food also very kindly to that king. The king told the Rishi the story of the two birds and how each had behaved so differently, though they looked so alike. King told the story of those two birds. Though these two birds looked alike, they behaved in a totally different manner to that king. King explained everything to that sadhu or that sant, Rishi. The holy man smiled and said, "After all, one is known by the company one keeps. That bird has always heard the talks of robbers. He imitates them, talks about robbing people." So Sadhu here explains the fact. He says that one is known by the company he keeps. Bird in front of the cave heard the talks of robbers, imitates those robbers, and talks about robbing people all the time. But the bird sitting in front of the ashram repeated what he has always heard: polite manner, kind treatment, and very nice behavior. He welcomes people to the ashram. "Now come inside and rest. I'll tell you more about this place and these birds." So, this is what the end of the lesson, and it's the importance of company we learnt here. Children, always remember, one is known by the company he keeps. That means, in whose company one spend his time, what type of one's friends are. Are they good or bad? What kind of language they use? How do they speak to others? What level of their thinking is? What are their thoughts? etc. etc. All these factors can affect, can shape our personality. Children, I'll give you an example from Varkari Sampradaya. It's about Sant Janabai, who was a maid in the house of Sant Namdev. Sant Namdev, he was very influential spiritual leader, famous Sant among his followers for his abhangas, kirtans, and he was popular not only in Maharashtra but also in the entire country. His abhangas are included in the holy book of Sikhs, that is Guru Granth Sahib. So, such a very effective personality Sant Namdev was, and Sant Janabai was maid in the house of Sant Namdev. She used to do all the household works as she was servant of Sant Namdev. It's because of the effect of Sant Namdev, his true devotion to his God, his abhangas, kirtans, all this affected Janabai, who later writes her own abhangas, which became popular, and they are inspirational even now also to all of us. And she grew up to this level of Santa just because of the company of great spiritual master, that is Sant Namdev. So it's the importance of company. Company is very determining factor in shaping our personality. So make sure that you spend your valuable time in the company of good people, hardworking people. Stay away from evil minded ones. Stay away from bad thoughts. Just make yourself fully engaged in the good karmas, and believe me, your fate will be decided by your karmas only. It's the importance of company in this lesson we learnt. Thank you.